Good morning, everyone. This is Royce coming back at you with sort of a let's try, but it's trying something different. We're trying a food hack. A fast food hack. I took my mother out to lunch today. We went to Red Lobster. Had some of their Lobster Fest stuff. Hold on. Ah! So hey, since I've got 2 chicken fillets here, rather than just hog them to myself and give you guys more reason to make fun of me in the comments, I'm going to give one to my brother. So we're going to be making the Cheddar Bay Biscuit chicken thingies.
I don't need comments to make fun of you.
Trust me, anything you said, he said worse.
I've also said clever.
So, okay. The biscuits fell and got crushed in the parking lot. I lost 3 of them.
Oh no.
Yes, oh no. I paid money for these biscuits. These aren't the free biscuits that come with the food. These are... I messed that one up. That'll be mine if I can't get that one. My brother insisted I use an actual knife instead of a plastic knife. I don't know why. I think a plastic knife can cut through a biscuit just as well as a regular knife. Then, fresh chicken, still hot. I waited 20 minutes for this chicken. The lunch rush traffic was insane. Here you go,
It's not so bad tomorrow.
This is being recorded on a Saturday. I don't know when I'm going to post it, but... Your thoughts, Hobson? Okay.
Chicken and a biscuit.
Yeah, but it's one of the best chickens and one of the best biscuits. Granted, I do prefer KFC, but...
The best bass riff and the best drum solo don't necessarily make the best song.
My brother, the chef, ladies and gentlemen. He went to culinary arts school. Or rather, he has a degree in culinary arts.
Science.
Science. There's no science in food prep.
Chemistry, thermodynamics, sometimes physics.
I mean, but you know what I mean. There's no, there's no accounting for taste.
Yes, there is. Add butter.
It's not the religious experience that Josh Arnold promised, but mixing the pickle brine of the chicken with the Cheddar Bay biscuit does have a very good combination, wouldn't you agree? I took my mom out today because she felt guilty that she rejected my offer yesterday to take her out while I was out doing my taxes, or trying to do my taxes. I'm probably going to end up going to Bridgewater next weekend and doing them with her and Grandma. Because I've got stuff to fill out that I've never filled out before, like a 1099, and she's...
Those suck.
You've been an independent contractor before?
Miscellaneous income is also what you qualify for if you're, if you have a certain kind of boss and you make commission.
Oh. Padre? Or...
Insurance.
Ah. You worked insurance? I thought you failed your exam.
No, the exams I aced. I was licensed for everything.
Okay.
But going straight from never having touched insurance to being an independent broker.
Oh yeah, you did work for one of Dad's companies, or one of the company of Dad's friend for a while.
Yeah. Later, hearing stories about how this guy was college age, and they were basically friends because he was the guy that would go to high school parties and provide the alcohol.
Oh. I mean, let's be honest here. Anyone our dad was friends with is suspect. Well, okay, Don.
Easy on him. He's been a widower for a couple decades.
Oh, I didn't know that. A couple decades? So when he and Dad were drinking together at famous days when we went to Great Wolf Lodge, he was already a widower?
Had been for, yeah.
Okay.
Like, he never got the chance to be a dad because tragedy struck.
Oh, wow. This is the kind of content my viewers want. Us talking about our dad's friends' personal lives. Hence why I'm avoiding last names here. Because our dad is the kind of person who has friends who are called by their last name. You know, like how Spicoli would be called Spicoli in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Okay, so I tried explaining to Mom that the Gen Xers are kind of viewed as the slacker generation, and she took offense to that, and it's like, no, she is the exception that proves the rule.
What do you mean exception?
Well, like you have Clerks, you have Beavis and Butthead, you have or you have Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Like, the baby boomers hated their kids because their kids were quote-unquote slackers.
Things I could say that I have read about boomers.
Well, okay, baby boomers were the hippies, so.
They also built the system, designed it to fail after they've gotten theirs.
Well, I was thinking about what Greg of How to Drink said about Venture Brothers. It encapsulates the experience of being Generation X, of seeing your parents, the baby boomers, crash a plane their parents, the greatest generation, built. So, Social Security, destroyed. All that other infrastructure, destroyed. I once thought about, because baby boomers and millennials are always at odds, and Gen X kind of exists in that weird spectrum in between where they saw the baby boomers destroying society. They saw Reagan and Thatcher get elected, two of the worst politicians, and the reason for a lot of the modern problems in the US and the UK.
Well, you can't just blame one guy for
stuff he was too far gone to do.
Hey, Alzheimer's a bitch.
Yeah, it is. Excuse me. Allegedly, Nancy did most of his thinking for him, but I'm not sure how true that is.
Do you know that the opposition says that about every president?
That their wife does all the work? Like with Hillary and Bill.
And more recent.
Michelle and Barry?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Michelle Obama. Again, as I said to my viewers, she ruined lunch forever.
I was just talking to Grandma about that.
But Obama I don't think she would have ordered civilian drone strikes like Obama did.
Coward.
Joseph Warren. God damn it, am I gonna have to delete this video?
I don't know.
Do you mind your name being out there?
People can say, hey, I heard your voice once. I can say, hey, go fuck yourself.
No, listen, you guys want to, a few of you try to figure out where I live. Trust me, you don't want to do that because if you disturb my brother's peace and quiet, that bullet...
My response travels at 1,400 feet per second.
Yes, my brother is armed with actual swords, not just the cheap crap you buy at a mall. Legitimate swords, legitimate guns.
Bang, bang. I don't dial 911, I dial 811. I need to know where to dig a hole.
And he's also sharper than me. I'm a pretty intelligent guy, not the fastest wit though. My brother, he will make you want him to pull the trigger on you.
I make them big.
And you see my brother comes from a long line of smartasses. His mother had it. His grandfather had it.
And my father before him.
Dad never had a fast wit.
Hey, he did once.
Uh,
Look, look.
Cocanum is... well, no, not cocaine. Not cocaine.
Cannabis?
Well, I was going to say methamphetamine.
Honestly, if fentanyl existed in the 80s, we never would have been born.
Listen, okay, look, my dad was in the Army Rangers. He took meth to make weight. He did eventually quit it, like, before we were born. But there was a few times when he was doing some weird stuff.
Smuggling.
In fact, given that Brindaniel's dad lived in western Iowa and made meth, there is a chance that my dad and Brindaniel's dad were business partners.
No, rivals. He drove it up from Kansas City.
Oh.
It was cheaper that way.
Also, Brindaniel's dad was like a teenager in 93 when Brindaniel was born, so...
Oh yeah, out of game by then.
Anyway, this was delicious. Sorry that this was all very loud and meh. This is a weird vibe all around.
Hey, that's my bread and butter.
There's one more biscuit left, by the way, if you want it.
Nah.
Okay. Anyway, you all have a good one. This is Royce Miller. I'm outie. Sorry for the weirdness.